What is going on, guys? Noah Brewer here, back again with another video. Good to see you again. Now today we're going to be going over a question that I've received quite a bit over the last few months, and that is why I decided to close down my agency. Has it benefited us? Has it benefited the clients? What is our plan moving forward, and kind of what do we plan on doing with this new strategy that we've kind of implemented as an agency? What are some of the things that we've done? Obviously, as you've seen on my channel and my Instagram stories, the results that we've been getting for our clients has been like no other. So I'm super excited, and the reason I wanted to put this video out there because I could easily just sit back and do my thing and I don't have to worry about what you guys think. But I think there's a lesson here for any business owner in general, a lesson that you can take away and maybe implement into your own business in some way, shape, or form, because it has been a great experience for me so far, and I think it has massively benefited the clients and us as an agency as a whole to actually perform this. And I think we pulled it off pretty well, and I think moving forward we will continue to see really good results and take full advantage of the TikTok ad opportunity. You know, the kind of whole landscape in e-commerce as a whole was just kind of dropped this absolute bomb, a brand new advertising platform. You know, we don't have to get into all the specifics of TikTok ads and why we're going so hard with it right now, but it is part of the reason why we implemented this strategy, so that we could take full advantage of the TikTok ad opportunity and make sure that we're, you know, doing all the things necessary to bring the best results possible for our clients. But also, you know, we want to make a bunch of money, and we did it before with Facebook ads, and we know exactly what we need to do to get there. So we're literally just implementing the things step by step, and I feel like closing down the agency was one of those steps that we needed to take, you know, in order to do the things needed to take full advantage of the new platform. So I'll get into more specifics during this video, but before I get into it, if you don't know what the agency is, or if you haven't been following me for a while, essentially it's a team and a service that we built to pretty much very quickly, efficiently, profitably, replicably build e-commerce stores from nothing to, you know, essentially money generating machines, where we use methods that I've already developed and I'm continuing to develop to test products very consistently on a particular store. And then once we find a winning product, then we go ahead and implement our scaling strategies, which if you want to learn about our strategies, I'm constantly on here on my YouTube channel telling you guys about them, and I try to make updated videos like every couple weeks on the specific ad strategies. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure to go to my YouTube channel and check it out. Literally just the other day, I uploaded a 3-part training that basically showed our entire process, you know, product research, how to build your store, how to launch your ads, and how to analyze them. And I've already had numerous people that watched that training that had nothing before actually use the training to go and find a winning product, which I think is really exciting. So if you're somebody who's trying to figure out this game and trying to figure out, you know, how the big dogs essentially create money from nothing by just finding products, testing them, and scaling them, definitely go check out that 3-part series if you haven't yet. But this year we are on track to make our clients anywhere between 12 and 15 million. I mean, obviously the year isn't over yet. We still have another couple months, but it's been going really great, especially making the transition from Facebook into, you know, more focusing on TikTok ads, which is something I decided to do about 5 or 6 months ago. And we've been popping winners literally left and right. Like, I can't count on 2 hands the amount of winning products that we've found in the past 2 weeks. It's been really incredible, and I think the opportunity with TikTok ads is really insane. And if you don't know, I have an overall goal of hitting $100 million in total revenue generated for our clients. I think right now we're sitting somewhere between 25 and $30 million generated, so almost a third of the way there. And I'm still focused every single day. Like, it's literally my reason to wake up in the morning is to hit that $100 million goal. I cannot wait until I look, you know, through all of our results that we've generated with a little calculator, add them all up, and see $100 million sitting there in revenue generated for our clients. So to answer the question, why do we close the agency down? The main reason is because I noticed that when we were focused on taking on clients at all times, it was very difficult to kind of take our focus off of taking in new clients and just put the focus on our current clients. Another thing to keep in mind is we had a constant inflow of clients, so it was really difficult for us essentially to shift focus from like growing the agency to bringing the results to the clients. Now, we still obviously got incredible results. Like, it didn't really hold us back that much, but particularly in the last couple months since I closed the agency, we've been able to implement numerous things, which I'll cover here in a minute, that have drastically improved the results that we've been able to get our clients and the stores that we're able to build, we're also able to move a lot more efficiently. So testing more products, scaling, in my opinion, in a much better way, following much tighter strategies, much more optimized strategies. And I'll get into how we're doing that in a second as well. But essentially, so far, the results have been really, really good. Mainly, we reopen the agency whenever we have a few clients leave. But for the most part, it's stayed closed for the most of the past 3 months. And we've literally just been working on the back end, me and my management team, also with the ad buyers that we have on our team, which are just incredible guys. And they continue to get really, really good results for our clients. So I want to make sure that they have the best strategies possible to bring the best results possible. And if you don't know, we all make money on profit share, including the ad buyers, the managers, myself. So we are highly incentivized to actually make stores profitable. We're not just a retainer-based agency, which I think is really, really important. It gives us the opportunity to make a shitload of money on the profit share, and it also gives us the incentivization to actually bring good results as an agency and not just make all of our money on the retainers. So most of the things that I've implemented, I've actually already made videos about here on the YouTube channel. You may not have noticed, but I've been coming out with a lot of different new content, new strategies, different stuff. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure that you leave a subscribe so that you can, stay up to date with what we're doing. In order to get the results that we get, it's not like this basic system of like some dude sitting on his computer just, building websites. It's a lot more complicated than that, and there's a lot of complex systems on the back end that we have to build, optimize, and make sure are 100% perfect. And we also can't just set up a system and forget about it. Advertising is constantly changing, so we are constantly changing, our strategies, our methods, the way that we operate. We just recently overhauled our entire ad strategies, which we'll get into in a minute. But, one of the things that we had to do was completely rebuilding the SOPs for the ad buyers in terms of like our client structure, which I think massively improved, the efficiency and the overall experience of being a part of the agency, which I thought was really, really important. Because, if you're coming to me asking me to run your ads and build you an e-commerce store, I know that we can deliver like a mediocre service, but it will still bring you really, really good results. But I want to deliver a really good service and bring you really, really good results. So we've been working really hard on improving the customer experience. And that also ties into completely rebuilding the client course so that it's more optimized, not really just to show you how to get the job done, but to show you how to go the extra mile and make sure that you're doing the little things, right? Because it's the little things that matter, especially when you're just starting out. How to do the little things that matter. And we give some ways that people can put in some extra effort to increase their chances of finding winning products and scaling once they actually find a winner. Another thing that we do, which actually has been a big part of the past few YouTube videos that I've made, is implementing a strategy development sheet, which basically allows us to mass test different strategies. And when I say strategies, I'm talking about specific ad strategies. So campaign creation, even after the initial test. So this allows us to test many different strategies at scale and analyze all the results essentially on one sheet of paper. If you haven't seen it yet, I really want to make an update video. I've already shown it in one of the videos in the past, so you can go try to find it on my channel. But I really want to make an update video on some of the new things that we've discovered. There's been multiple times where we've massively improved our product testing success rate as a direct result of this strategy development sheet. So I'm super happy that we implemented it, and I think it's going to continue making our ad strategies better and much more optimized moving forward. Another thing that we massively improved, which I think is one of the key benefits and one of the things that is going to continue getting much better moving forward, and one of the things that I think is going to be like one of the main driving factors of how much success we see, with TikTok ads, is massively improving our product research team and management and basically product selection skills as a whole. So obviously, testing products at scale like we do, it's very easy to just be loose with the product research and just kind of test random products. One thing that we want to do is we want to implement more UMOs. We want to implement, potentially pioneer products. We want to, continue being super selective with our product selection at scale. Because one of the things that people do when they're first starting out is they're super duper selective with their product research. And as you scale and as you start testing, 10 products a week, 20, 40, 50 products a week, you start to get a little bit looser. We want to be able to do at scale testing with super high quality products. So that's one of the things that we've already worked on and we've already seen a massive improvement with. And it's one of the things that we will continue working on and continue seeing massive improvement with. And I think this is going to be one of the biggest, impact factors in terms of like, we want to put a lot of focus on this because I think it's going to yield the best results moving forward. The other thing that we did, I don't know if you guys remember, but like almost a year ago, I reviewed every single one of my clients' stores, and I basically looked at everything that was being done wrong, and I made a video called Most Common Mistakes When Building a Shopify Store. And I basically ran through every single problem that I found amongst all of our clients and, essentially fixed them and gave recommendations of what to do better. It was a really cool video. But one of the things that we did in the past couple months was really implement like a tightly ran quality control sheet. And this goes for the Shopify store. This goes for ad creation, campaign creation, really tight quality control for each step of the dropshipping process to make sure that every single product test we put out there is meeting the criteria that we have, our proven method. It's meeting all of the standards. We honestly didn't really have that big of an issue with quality control in the stores and the ad creation, but I think this is one of the things that has massively improved us. And as we implement better product research, as we implement, new ad strategies, this is going to be heavily important, moving forward, because if we don't have these quality control standards, it's very hard to test at scale, switching strategies, testing new things and still maintain a good quality, end product, which at the end of the day, we're trying to test products and we're trying to find winning products as fast as possible and also in the best way possible. So meaning you can find a winning product really fast, but you also want to position it early on to be able to actually scale well. I think a lot of beginners don't keep this in mind, but obviously as an agency, we have to, and we want to keep this in mind, and we want to make sure that we're doing things that allow us to, maximize a product or a winning product once we find one. Another thing that we're doing is we are working on a sort of, holy grail package, which is basically going to be testing products at a more efficient rate than we've ever done before. And obviously also the product tests are going to be higher quality themselves. And obviously this is just a result of all the work that we've been doing recently to make it more efficient and higher quality. And we're going to put it all together in one kind of like holy grail package, which I think is going to perform really well. We've already ran it through with one client, kind of like a beta test client, just to see how it would work and run our systems, make sure everything operated smoothly, and maybe even see some results from it. And this client was able to scale to $2,000 per day in revenue with about a 25 to 30% net margin, literally within the first month of implementing this new package. So this is something that we plan on releasing over the next month or two, and I think it's going to be really exciting. And I think this one package as a whole is going to have a much higher success rate than any of our other packages, just because of the way that we structure it. And yes, it is going to be kind of like a premium package, but I guess it is one of those kind of things where you get what you pay for, and once we have more money to play with, we can obviously test a lot more products and make a lot more things happen. So super excited to release that. It's not public yet, so don't expect it to be for the next few weeks at least. I do plan on releasing it, but we're making sure that it's going to bring the best results possible before releasing it, and we have a few more things that we need to do, a few more tests that we need to run before we can. Overall, dropshipping with TikTok ads is a massive opportunity, and I want to make sure that, especially as an agency owner, I am taking full advantage of it, and I am doing everything I can every single day to make sure that we make as much money possible using this opportunity. I've literally seen it before with Facebook ads. We were able to generate over $20 million in sales in about 2.5 to 3 years using Facebook ads and dropshipping, and that was my first time really seeing success with a particular advertising platform, and now this is my second time. So literally all the mistakes that I made, all the bullshit, all the mistakes that I made are not going to happen again. If we were able to generate $20 million in sales for our clients on Facebook ads when Facebook was my first platform, I'm really excited to see what we can do with TikTok ads. Considering that I'm taking everything I learned from Facebook and moving it over to TikTok, we have a lot more experience now, and we're a lot better equipped to handle this new opportunity, and I am making sure that we are doing everything to take full advantage of it. So as much of a pain in the ass as it is to close down the agency and reopen it, I think it's working really well. And I think, putting our focus on bringing the best results possible as opposed to just signing up new clients all the time was a good move in our book. One thing that I do want to say is, as we're making these improvements, as our service is getting better, my content here on YouTube will continue also getting better, and I'll continue bringing better strategies. So if you wanted to be a part of the agency, feel free to schedule a call down below. There will be a link in the description if you want to talk to my team, potentially get put on a wait list if you want to get in and we're closed. Like I said, we do reopen when spots come up, But if not, if the agency is closed, I still am going to be putting out content on YouTube talking about our strategies and kind of what we do here. So I still want you to be able to utilize the methods that we do. You might not be able to work with us directly right now, but if you are super interested, let us know, schedule a call, or you can also DM me on Instagram and I'll get back to you there. But that's pretty much it for this video. I hope that, you know, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, you were able to take some lessons out of this. And I also hope that, you know, as an e-commerce store owner, you're also able to take some lessons out of this and maybe take some of the things that I've talked about in this video, implement them on your own stores or with your own operations and your own systems, and massively improve yourself as well. Because at the end of the day, that's my goal with YouTube, is to provide as much value as possible. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. This is Noah Brewer, and I'm out. Peace.